Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do 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 do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What-
but
what
not
are you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh, for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, now, we'll be back after what seems like an entire season had be gone by. Well, actually, last time I be talking to ye, it were summer. Now it be fall. And now that it is fall, it means we have to start thinking about what be coming up next. And that shall be... That's right. This here be the last week of September, and then we go into the season of the spooks and haints and haunts and the goblins and the boogers and all that. And so we'll be playing throughout the month of October. We'll be playing a few of the, shall we say, scarier tunes. And as we get towards the end of the season, we shall be playing more and more. So we'll be mixing in. So when you give us a call, there are 323, be thinking about what you shall be wanting to hear through the October haunting season. We got all kinds of great stuff in the stacks. Stacks of dust, stacks of wax, and all kinds of things stacked in there. But right now, we've got to be thinking about September, and we shall think about that with a little Cheech and Chong. And what's in the air but love? Oh, I think it shall be Cheech and Chong's Love is Strange. Right here on the captain's quarters. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back.
Love is strange. Too many people playing like a game.
Hi, it's me. I bet you couldn't guess. Hey, listen, I was just sitting around wondering what you're doing tonight. Would you like to go out? Oh, you have to wash your hair. Yeah. Well, how about tomorrow night? Oh, you gotta dry it. Well, how about next week? Next month? Well, how about next year? Well, when do you want to go out? Oh, okay. Well, when hell does freeze over, where do you want to go?
Love is strange. When you get it, you'll never be the same.
Hi, it's me again. Hey, I forgot to ask you, where would you like to go to eat? Cause I know this great Mexican restaurant, you know, it's like it's brand new, you know? And like on Wednesdays, they got all the tacos you can keep down for $1. Oh, you don't like Mexican food? Oh, you don't like Mexicans? Hey, well, I can dig it. How about a pizza place? I know a great pizza place, man, has a cheese, anchovy, garlic, licorice, and peanut butter pizza. I ate 2 the other week, man, it was great. Oh, you're on a diet. Oh, you're gonna diet? Oh yeah? What color is it now? Hello? Hello?
Love is strange. Little things that they do drive you insane.
Hello? Is that you? Oh, thank God I got a hold of you. You know, the last time we were talking, we must have got cut off or something, and I tried to call back and the line was busy. Then they said you changed your number and it was unlisted. Thank God my mother works at the phone company. Anyways, I just want to say one thing to you. And it might come as a big surprise, but I'm in love with you. No, really, I'm really in love with you. I mean, you're the only girl I could ever be happy with. I mean, I think of you day and night. You're the only one from you. What? You got married? Oh, that's cool. You know that girlfriend of yours, you know, the blonde with the big hair? What's her name? Harriet. Oh, yeah, you got like Harriet's number? Oh, she's so fine. I mean, especially when she wears her black leather skirt, huh? Ooh, so too much. Hello? Hello? Hey, come on, I need Harriet's number! Oh, no. Hello, Harriet? Is this the Harriet with the big hair? Ooh, guess who this is? Hello? Hello? Harriet! Wait a minute, like Harriet, I'm in love with you. You're the only one I could ever love. You're the only one I could
I was out of grade school at 6, high school at 8, college at 10 and a half, and after 3 years pre-med, I was the head doctor of brain surgery. After operating, I pause, tighten the gauze, wait for applause while my patients laughed hysterically. Obviously, they were in stitches over me. I was a teenage brain surgeon, a teenage brain surgeon, a knocked out, fractured brain surgeon, the sharpest operator in town. While the other kids were digging, I Dick Clark from coast to coast. I was a digging Dr. Kildare, like man, you know the most. Even when I was in grade school, I had that medical look. I never got past the appendix whenever I opened the book. Scalpel. Forceps. Anesthetic. PPO or HMO. Whenever I went out dancing to make my night complete, I brought along my stethoscope. Man, you dig that crazy beat. One night the band was playing, I got you under my skin. I scared a fella half to death when I said, may I cut in? I was a teenage brain surgeon, teenage brain surgeon. I knocked out fractured brain surgeon, the sharpest operator in town.
That there be the Bobs with I was a teenage brain surgeon. Now let's roll right into Steve Martin's McDonald's and men's underwear.
How many people ate at McDonald's tonight? Reason I ask is I'm kind of jealous because the last time I came here, they kicked me out of this one. I can't go back in there anymore. This is stupid. I went in and I accidentally started a grease fire. I threw a match in the cook's hair. So I have a theory about McDonald's, and that is everything they make is all one thing. And in the back, they have this big vat full of this stuff. And these little molds come by and it goes, whoosh, hamburger, whoosh, malt, whoosh, paper box, whoosh, here's your change. Thank you. A lot of people they say to me, hey, you travel around all the time, you must not be able to get good foods to eat. But I love hot dogs. And you can get a hot dog any place, so it's easy for me to eat right. But people still come up, they say, oh, don't eat hot dogs. They have really weird things in them, But it doesn't bother me because I love animal lips. And I guess rat feces is one about my favorite things, I guess. I do enjoy it. So, everybody thinks traveling around is really wild, and they say, hey, you must meet a lot of girls, and it's not. It's kind of a lonely life, I guess, and you really don't meet people because you don't have time. Maybe you're in town for one night or, at the most a week, and it's really kind of a lonely kind of life. You really spend a lot of lonely nights, I guess. And what happens is, you don't meet many girls, and pretty soon, you start, you start getting, like, weird sexual outlets, I guess. I shouldn't talk about this. Well, hey, what the heck? We're here. We're with... Okay, now... I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I used to be, but now, hey, what the heck? I like to I like to wear men's underwear. And what'll happen? I'll come into a town like this, and I'll resist for a couple of days, and then I'll start getting that feeling, and I'll go down to Penny's, and I'll buy some men's underwear, take it back to the hotel and put it on. And then sometimes, I'll like put it on under my clothes. And then I can go out into the street and no one will know I have it on. That's why. Because the times they are a-shonging.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind getting out of your train of thought?
Huh? What?
Where's the big idea, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I don't understand. I was thinking.
Yeah, your mind was wandering all over the place. May I see your degree, please?
Sure, here.
Take it out of the frame.
Sorry. It's a community college learner's permit.
You need a BA to drive this idea home.
Oh, I must have been lateral thinking and not realized it.
Uh-huh.
See, I had to think fast to get around that mental block back there, and I didn't notice the limits.
This degree is expired. I ought to throw the encyclopedia at you.
Why? Is this a controlled thought zone?
Yes, it is, sir. See the sign?
School. I guess I was letting my thoughts wander all over the avenue of consideration.
Uh-huh. You almost collided with established dogma back at those presumptions.
I wasn't thinking straight.
I see. Have you been drinking, sir?
A couple of beers, but I'm not illogical.
Well, it should stop your thought process right now, but I'm going to give you a ticket for quick thinking.
That's 3 points off my IQ.
And the fine is a penny for your thoughts.
I'll get back into the flow of normal thought, officer.
You go straight to your inevitable conclusion. It's foregone. You can't miss it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. Thank you very much, officer.
Okay, off with you. Kids, too damn smart for their own good.
You were just listening to The Frantics. You were speeding. Oh, don't be forgetting, we've got our request lines open with 323-HEAVE-HO. 323-HEAVE-HO. Cut us to the jib and give us something good to listen to. Because remember, when the final 40 strikes, you shall be in charge where we navigate our belongings to. But it might not be a good thing if you don't be giving us the proper directions. So call us 323-HEAVE-HO. Now, let's go on over to something that reminds me a little of Cheech and Chong. It'll be Jeff Jason's friendly neighborhood narco agent.
You're strutting casually down the street when a man comes up to you looking beat with telltale traces of hippie on his chin. You say howdy and he says, hi, got anything that'll make me fly? And if you do, I surely wish you'd let me in on what you're dealing, brother. In your mind you start to ponder what to turn this fella on to, and then you get a look into his eyes. You find his beard is only makeup and his line is purely fake up. Then and only then you realize that he's your friend, the neighborhood narco agent, friend, the neighborhood narco man, courtesy of your local FBI. Your friend, the neighborhood narco daddy, all-American thinking Fetty, there to trip you up while you are high. You're sitting in the coffee house gloom when the waiter comes up to you with a broom, and he asks to sweep the floor around your chair. When you ask him why, he says, routine, we like to keep our coffee clean, and he proceeds to tidy up with care. You light yourself a cigarette, find out soon as you got it lit that 40 newfound friends are by your side. And someone hands you a note that's penciled telling you your flight's been canceled. Just the same, you're going for a ride with your friend, the neighborhood narco agent, friend, the neighborhood narco man, courtesy of your local FBI. Your friend, the neighborhood narco daddy, all-American thinking Fetty, there to trip you up while you are high. Now you duck into an alleyway thinking, hey, maybe I can cop a J and get back before the boss finds out I'm gone. Remembering the golden rule, you look both ways, make sure it's cool, and when there ain't a soul for miles around, you clutch your baggie full of weed and careful not to spill a seed, you roll a joint as big as Baltimore. And as you take that first big drag in, a helicopter drops a paddy wagon, and guess who's standing smiling by the door? It's your friend, the neighborhood narco agent, friend, the neighborhood narco man, courtesy of your local CIA. Your friend, the neighborhood college dropout, undercover cop or cop-out, keeping law and order bright and gay. Yes, you find out that the freak you trusted is the fink that got you busted. And 20 years is a long time to stay on the ground.
Remember, make sure the beards are real, and also stick to the pipes with just tobacco in them. We got to go to commercial so we can pay the cannonball bills around here. Soon enough, we'll be back to full steam, but in the meantime, we have to pay. I don't know why they want us to pay. We're pirates after all. Let's get on with it, though. We'll be right back, but don't forget to be calling 323 Heave the Ho. 323 Heave Ho for those requests.
Deep within the ancient shadows that lay within the Elmira Heights Theater, nestled within its attic, there stands a realm that holds a balance between good and evil. A realm that emboldens the heart and enthralls the imagination. This is a realm where legends of heroes and villains alike come to life and are spurred forward by the Keeper, known as Josh. Within his holdings, he has keys to the past, the present, the future, and to galaxies far beyond our own. What is the name of this marvelous realm, you may ask? It is There and Back Again, Toys and Collectibles. Relive the adventures you held as a child with vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Mask, Transformers, Hasbro, Mattel toys, to name a few. The Keeper also has hundreds of Funko Pops in stock. The portal to enter this magical realm is only open for a short duration each and every week. So, to ensure your victory of entrance, go to the Oracle of Facebook. Seek out There and Back Again Toys and Collectibles. Stand tall and learn to play again.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is
Aye,
nice.
that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Well, from time to time, we have people, or shall we say, celebrities, who decide that they got to get into arguments back and forth and see who is the better of the two. Well, sometimes it can be absolutely hilarity, and other times just boredom. But here is one that got a little bit funny. Christina Aguilera, will the real Slim Shady please shut up?
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please shut up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please shut up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful, strive to be happy.
There be Mr. Leonard Nimoy with Spock Thoughts. I'm not kidding. That is truly what it is from one of his albums. Last week we played a little Leonard Nimoy with Bilbo Baggins. Had a friend call up and say that he'd be pleased to hear some Leonard Nimoy, and he's wondering if we could be playing a bit more. So I went through the archives and found a touch more. And what did I find? I found Spock Thoughts. And that got me thinking of the counter-argument. The counter-argument be National Lampoon's Fluke of the Universe. We go from one that makes you feel good to one that makes you feel, well, it puts everything into perspective.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here.
Placidly amid the noise and waste, and remember what comfort there may be in owning a piece thereof. Avoid quiet and passive persons unless you are in need of sleep. Rotate your tires. Speak glowingly of those greater than yourself, and heed well their advice, even though they be turkeys. Know what to kiss and when. Consider that 2 wrongs never make a right, but that 3 do. Wherever possible, put people on hold. Be comforted that in the face of all aridity and disillusionment, and despite the changing fortunes of time, there is always a big future in computer maintenance.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back.
Remember the Pueblo. Strive at all times to bend, fold, spindle, and mutilate. Know yourself. If you need help, call the FBI. Exercise caution in your daily affairs, especially with those persons closest to you. That lemon on your left, for instance. Be assured that a walk through the ocean of most souls would scarcely get your feet wet. Fall not in love, therefore. It will stick to your face. Gracefully surrender the things of youth, birds, clean air, tuna, Taiwan, and let not the sands of time get in your lunch. Hire people with hooks. For a good time, call 606-4311. Ask for Ken. Take heart amid the deepening gloom that your dog is finally getting enough cheese, and reflect that whatever misfortune may be your lot, it could only be worse in Milwaukee.
You are a fluke of the universe.
You are a fluke of the universe.
You have no right to be here.
have no right to be here. And whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back. Therefore, make peace with your God, whatever you conceive him to be, hairy thunderer or cosmic muffin. With all its hopes, dreams, promises, and urban renewal, the world continues to deteriorate. Give up.
You are a fool of the universe. You have no right to be here, whether you can hear it or not. The universe living behind your back. You are a fool of the universe. You have no right to be here, whether you can hear it or not.
I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got since God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. Is it wetter underwater if you're there when it rains? Is it shorter to New York than it is by plane? Between myself and I wonder who's the dumber. Is it hotter down south than it is in the summer? I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got since God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. I drove my Cadillac to Vegas to satisfy my lust. Wheel and deal and left old Vegas on a Greyhound bus. I sure didn't set the woods on fire while I was there, but remember, only forest fires prevent fires. I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got since God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. The poverty war will be over when I begin to fight. If it took a dime to go around the world, I couldn't get out of sight. I don't mind to take the girls out if they don't mind to go Dutch. Makes me feel like $1 million, and I bet I ain't worth half that much. I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got since God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut.
Oh, crazy man, I'm a nut. Oh, lordy, 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 I'm crazy. I'm a nut.
What other programs do you know that be on the radio that be teaching you all kinds of educational materials? Like philosophy. We went from Spock's thoughts to Leonard. You're the fluke of the universe, all the way to I'm a Nut by Leroy Pullins. Yeah, if you don't be able to associate yourself with one or the other, then you're probably stuck in the creek without a paddle and without a rudder. Let's get right back to music.
There are pills that make you happy. There are pills that make you blue. There are pills to kill your streptococci. There are pills to cure your cockeye too. There are folks whose pills have made them healthy. There are folks whose pills have cured their chills. But the folks whose pills have made them wealthy are the folks who make all those pills. There are Dexedrine in Milltown to pick you up or let you down. happy. Or if you're suffering, swallow a bufferin.
Pills.
Vitamin C's a pill for folks who shiver.
Sad.
And there's a pill for Carter's little liver.
Pills.
And if you're sleeping in the hospital because you're ill,
Pills.
betcha the nurse will wake you up to take a sleeping pill. There are pills for young folks and for old folks. Each disease has got its remedy, but no pill can cure the common cold, folks. So if you sneeze, please don't sneeze on me. Gesundheit.
Hello, I wish to register a complaint. Hello, miss.
What do you mean, miss?
Oh, I'm sorry, I have a cold. I wish to make a complaint.
Sorry, we're closing for lunch.
Never mind that, my lad. I wish to complain about this parrot what I purchased not half an hour ago from this very boutique.
Oh, yes, the Norwegian Blue. What's wrong with it?
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It's dead, that's what's wrong with it.
No, it's resting, look.
Look, my lad, I know a dead parrot when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not dead, it's resting.
Resting?
Yeah. Remarkable bird, the Norwegian Blue. Beautiful plumage, isn't it?
The plumage don't enter into it. It's stone dead.
No, it's resting.
All right, then. If it's resting, I'll wake it up. Hello, Polly. I got a nice cuttlefish for you when you wake up, Polly Parrot.
There, it moved.
No, it didn't. That was you pushing the cage.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Hello, Polly. Polly. Polly Parrot, wake up. Polly. Now that's what I call a dead parrot.
No, it's stunned.
Look, my lad, I've had just about enough of this. That parrot is definitely deceased. And when I bought it not half an hour ago, you assured me that its lack of movement was due to it being tired and shagged out after a long squawk.
It's got me pining for the fjords.
Pining for the fjords? What kind of talk is that? Look, where did it fall flat on its back the moment I got it home?
The Norwegian Blue prefers kipping on its back. It's a beautiful bird, lovely plumage.
Look, I took the liberty of examining that parrot, and I discovered that the only reason that it had been sitting on its perch in the first place was that it had been nailed there.
Well, of course it was nailed there, otherwise it muscled up to those bars and boom!
Look, matey. This parrot wouldn't boom if I put 4,000 bolts through it. It's bleeding demise.
It's not, it's pining.
It's not pining, it's passed on. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. This is a late parrot. It's a stiff. Bereft of life, it rests in peace. If you hadn't nailed it to the perch, it would be pushing up the daisies. It's run down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an ex-parrot.
Well, I better replace it then.
If you want to get anything done in this country, you've got to complain till you're blue in the mouth.
Sorry, Gov, we're right out of parrots.
I see. I get the picture.
I've got a slug.
Does it talk?
Not really, no.
Well, it's scarcely a replacement then, is it?
Well, no, I guess it not be. Had there on Monty Python's Pet Shop with Parrot. The slug ending. There's multiple different endings to them, and I've got a number of them. And over the decades, or over the course of time, whichever it may be, I shall be playing them. So hang in there, you'll get to hear them all. Or a bunch of them at least. And also we had, before that, Alan Sherman with Pills. Now, speaking of pills, we got one to swallow right now. It'd be a commercial, so that we will be right back momentarily with more of the music, the stand-up, and all the jocularity you can possibly stuff into your duffel bag. Hang in there, because it's going to get rough, and we're heading into the, let's see, oh yes, the witching hour, but before that we have the final 40. 3, 2, 3, heave-ho. Call in them requests and see if you don't have to walk the plank or fall from the crow's nest.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name, Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Well, we're back, and we're more education for ye. It's Ookla the Mock now, with math. That's math for those who didn't understand it the first time. M-A-T-H-H-M, math. Education, great, wonderful things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it crawls at a rate of 1 foot per minute on a rubber band. The band is 1 yard long and stretched at a rate of 1 yard per minute. If the end begins at one end of the band, will it ever reach the other end?
If so, how long will it take the end? Will it make it if the band has a 2-yard lead?
Billy goes to school with 15 quarters in each hand. Biff pays for his lunch and then another third pays for a field trip. Billy saves half of the rest but then gives the other half away to his only friend.
How much did Billy save? And if he makes more friends tomorrow, how much more will he need?
A train leaves from Chicago, traveling south at 10 miles an hour. Another train heads north at twice the speed, 50 miles away. If the trains both leave at noon, then at what time and at what place will the trains collide?
Extra credit, tell how far each train ran. Give your answer in miles to the nearest tenth.
Is throwing at 16 feet per second from a water tower. The tower's perpendicular to the ground and 96 feet high. Find the height of the ball after half a second. What's the speed of the ball when the ground breaks its stride?
How long will it take the ball to fall? How deep in the ground will it make a dent?
A plus C equals D minus A. A plus C equals D minus A. A plus C equals D minus A. To A plus C equals D.
How many roads must a man walk down before his journey is complete? Given that he wants to walk 27 miles, and each road that he walks is 4,000 feet. Please round your answer to the nearest tenth, and show all your work on a separate sheet. The answer, my friend, is 17.4. The answer is 17.4 roads.
Thank you very much. It's about time for a sing-along song. Woo! Everybody likes sing-along songs, right? Yeah! Everyone just sit around the old campfire with the nice linen out and sing along songs. Yeah! This song, in our lovely line of work, we often get to do a lot of driving across this wonderful land of ours, which means we get to go through that wonderful place of snow and rock called Northern Ontario. Has everyone driven across Northern Ontario? Stop cheering. For those of you who haven't, Northern Ontario is 80 billion kilometers long. That's right.
Big.
There are 13 people who live there, all of whom are named Frank.
That's right.
Even the girl.
Yep. She's very popular.
Very popular indeed. We were driving across Manitoulin Island once, the world's largest freshwater island. That's a Canadian fact. And we saw a theme park. This is a real place. It's called Terry's Taxidermy and Mounted Animal Nature Trail.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Everyone's heard of it. It's the only low-maintenance zoo. Grab some roadkill and woo! The traditional sound of the taxidermist. Woo! So anyways, we have written a little theme song for the Mounted Animal Nature Trail. It has a sing-along chorus. Please, everybody, sing along, and they will feel the love in Calidar. On the Mounted Animal Nature Trail, you'll be sure to see all Mother Nature's favorite pets all sitting rigidly. They're never hungry anymore, their last meal left them stuffed. Don't worry, they won't walk away if you try to pet their fluff. Where the dog goes, and the cow goes, and the bear goes. Enthusiasm mediocre. Keep in mind the animals are dead.
That's right.
And the pig goes, shut up! And the crow goes, I guess it was alive. You can see all this on the Mounted Animal Nature Trail. Dance! Mounted Animal Nature Trail, it's great for mom and dad. Where else could grandma and the kids see the silence of the lambs? Don't have to walk 100 miles or climb the steepest hill. And the only fearsome sound you'll hear is the ringing of the till. Chit-ching. Where the dog goes,
No. Meow.
late and stupid. And the cow goes,
big and strong.
and the bear goes, yeah.
Okay, Trevor, if there's a kid, you can probably take him.
And the pig goes,
Ooh.
He certainly intimidated them.
Yes, he did.
And the crow goes, I guess it's still alive. You can see all this on the Mounted Animal Nature Trail. Dance! The only things that bite are the bugs. Ow. None like other theme parks, the mice won't say hello. If you're having troubles with your own family pet, you can bring him in and add him to the trail. Woo! Okay, everyone, where the dog goes, and the cow goes,
stop it.
And the armadillo goes, someone should read Dr. Zeus. And the pig goes, and the crow goes,
don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you.
Where's his metal bra? You can see all this on the Mounted Animal Nature Trail. Dance! Thank you!
Thank you.
For those who didn't know that that was a real thing, it really was a real thing that was real at the real time of it. Oh, by the way, that there would be Arrogant Worms with Mounted Animal Nature Trail. Ah, wasn't it lovely? Babushka, can ye be explaining this here medical bill?
Hey, Dad, if one of the crew slips and falls, what's the big deal?
Well, it says here that you pushed him.
What? Dad? Oh, yeah. It's fall and we's out to sea and there's no trees and I wants to see falls, so...
So's, you didn't push him?
I did.
Huh.
Hey, I asked him if when he was in the crow's nest, if he likes fall. He said yes.
Oh, well, that'd be different.
Now I know a little ditty, it's as crazy as can be. The guy who wrote it said he wanted it and handed it to me. I found I couldn't use it because it sounded blue, and that's the very reason why I'm handing it to you. It's a song the alligators sing while coming through the rye, as they serenade the elephants up in the trees so high. The Iceman hums this ditty as he shovels in the coal, and the monkeys join the chorus up around the northern pole. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? This is the way we pass the time away. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? We're going to sing this song all night today. It was midnight on the ocean, not a streetcar was in sight, and the sun was shining brightly, for it rained all day that night. 'Twas a summer night in winter, and the rain was snowing fast, and a barefoot boy with shoes on stood a-sitting in the grass. It was evening, and the rising sun was setting in the west. The little fishes in the trees were huddled in their nest. The rain was pouring down, and the moon was shining bright, and everything that you could see was hidden out of sight. While the organ peeled potatoes, lard was rendered by the choir. The sexton wrung the dish rag, someone set the church on fire. Holy smoke, the preacher shouted, in the rain he lost his hair. Now his head resembles heaven, for there is no parting there. The cows were making cowslips, and the bells were ringing wet, and the bumblebees were making bums and smoking cigarettes. And a man slept in a stable, and came out a little horse. So he hopped upon his golf sticks and drove all around the course. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? This is the way we pass the time away. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? We're going to sing this song all night today. It was midnight on the ocean, not a horse car was in sight. As I stepped into the drugstore to get myself a light, the man behind the counter was a woman old and gray, who used to peddle shoestrings on the road to Mandalay. Good evening, sir, the woman said, and her eyes were bright with tears, as she put her head beneath her feet and stood that way for years. Her children 6 were orphans, except one tiny tot, who lived in the house across the street above a vacant lot. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? But this is the way we pass the time away. Ain't we crazy? Ain't we crazy? We're going to sing this song all night today.
Well, I heard that you're leaving. Gonna leave me far behind. So far behind. 'Cause you found a brand new lover. You decided that I'm not your kind. So I pulled your name out of my Rolodex, and I tore all your pictures in two, and I burned down the malt shop where we used to go, just because it reminds me of you. That's right, you ain't gonna see me crying. I'm glad that you found somebody new, 'cause I'd rather spend eternity eating shards of broken glass than spend one more minute with you. I guess I might seem kinda bitter. You got me feeling down in the dumps, 'cause I'm stranded all alone in the gas station of love, and I have to use with a fork than watch you going out with other men. I'd rather slam my fingers in a door again and again and again and again and again. Oh, can't you see what I'm trying to say, darling? I'd rather have my blood sucked out by leeches. Shove an ice pick under a toenail or two. I'd rather clean all the bathrooms in Grand Central Station with my tongue than spend one more minute with you. Yes, I'd rather jump naked on a huge pile of thumbtacks or stick my nostrils together with crazy glue. I'd rather dive into a swimming pool filled with double-edged razor blades than spend one more minute with you. I'd rather rip my heart right out of my rib cage with my bare hands and then throw it on the floor and stomp on it till I die. Then spend one more minute with you.
We went from Ain't We Crazy by Haywire Mac right into Weird Al Yankovic's One More Minute. We'll be right back for the second hour and the darkness, all the craziness and the insanity that ensues here on the Captain's Quarters.
Deep within the ancient shadows that lay within the Elmira Heights Theater, nestled within its attic, there stands a realm that holds a balance between good and evil. A realm that emboldens the heart and enthralls the imagination. This is a realm where legends of heroes and villains alike come to life and are spurred forward by the Keeper, known as Josh. Within his holdings, he has keys to the past, the present, the future, and to galaxies far beyond our own. What is the name of this marvelous realm, you may ask? It is There and Back Again, Toys and Collectibles. Relive the adventures you held as a child with vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Mask, Transformers, Hasbro and Mattel toys, to name a few. The Keeper also has hundreds of Funko Pops in stock. The portal to enter this magical realm is only open for a short duration each and every week. So, to ensure your victory of entrance, go to the Oracle of Facebook. Seek out There and Back Again Toys and Collectibles. Stand tall and learn to play again.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 1...
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to the second hour, me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the Final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323 Heave-Ho.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, kid, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny! Johnny!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. But here we be for the second hour. And remember, call them to your requests in our 323 heave-ho. That's 323 heave-ho. And if you're wondering how that turns into numbers, look down there at the very keypad on your telephonies, and you'll find out that numbers correlate to letters. Ha ha ha! It goes back to an old-timey way of doing things. But we are doing it in a modern age with an old-timey way of doing things. Ha 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 ha! Well, call them in requests. But right now, we're going back to the... Well, not to the phone lines. We're going back to the Muzak. And we are going to be playing, just shall we say, what are we playing? Oh, yes! We're talking about fall this week. And one of the things in fall is harvest time. And with harvest, you think about tomatoes and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They'll beat you, bash you, squish you, mash you, chew you up for brunch, and finish you off for dinner or lunch. They're marching down the halls. They're crawling up the walls. They're gooey, gushy, squishy, mushy, rotten to the core. They're standing outside your door. Remember Herbert Farbage, while taking out his garbage, he turned around and he did see tomatoes hiding in his tree. Now he's just a memory. I know I'm going to miss her. A tomato ate my sister. Sacramento fell today. They're marching into San Jose. Tomatoes are on their way. The mayor is on vacation. The governor's fed a nation. The police have gone on strike today. The National Guard has run away. Tomatoes will have their day. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They'll beat you, bash you, squish you, mash you, chew you up for brunch, and finish you off for dinner or lunch. Munch, munch, dinner or lunch, munch, munch, dinner or lunch.
Listen up, brothers and sisters, come hear my desperate tale. I speak of our friends of nature trapped in the dirt like a jail. Vegetables live in oppression, served on our tables each night. This killing of veggies is madness. I say we take up the fight. Salads are only for murderers. Coleslaw's a fascist regime. Don't think that they don't have feelings just cause a radish can't scream. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, having their insides revealed, weighted and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? That it hurts really bad. Carrot juice constitutes murder, and that's a real crime. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. My vegetables it's time to stop all this gardening. It's dirty as hell. Let's call a spade a spade. Is a spade, is a spade, is a spade, is a spade. I saw a man eating celery, so I beat him black and blue. If he ever touches a sprout again, I'll bite him clean in two. I'm a political prisoner, trapped in a windowless cage, 'cause I stopped the slaughter of turnips by killing 5 men in a rage. I told the judge when he sentenced me, this is my finest hour. I'd kill those farmers again just to save one more cauliflower. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, having their insides revealed, weighted and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? That it hurts really bad. Carrot juice constitutes murder, and that's a real crime. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. Let my vegetables go. It's time to stop all this gardening. It's dirty Yes, let's call a spade a spade.
Yes, a spade is a
How low as people do we dare to stoop, making young broccolis bleed in the soup?
Untie your beans, uncage your tomatoes, let potted plants free. Don't mash that potato. Whoa,
no, spare the spine, eat a cow instead. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled,
in the stir fry or
grated and steamed with no mercy.
You fat gourmet
How do you think that feels?
Leave them out in the
Carrot juice constitutes murder.
V8's genocide.
Greenhouses, prisons for slaves.
Yes, your compost
It's time to stop all this gardening.
Take up macrame.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Is a spade
Is a spade is a spade is a spade is a spade is a
Well, that there be the arrogant worms with carrot juice is murder. Going from being attacked by killer tomatoes to killing the carrots in the ground. Got to love that veganist lifestyle. Let's go back to eating the meat the way we were supposed to. Shh, don't keep complaining. I'm a pirate after all. Now, let's get right back to the music. We've got a chat with your mother by Lou and Peter Berryman.
Oh, the pirates in their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected, tattooed fingers on a blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes and only mermaids on their minds. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soup and caribou shampoo, with 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are militant survivalists with Gucci bandoleros, taking tacky khaki walkie-talkies to that rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are jocks who think that God himself is drooling in the bleachers in a cold November downpour with a belly full of brew, whose entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, and I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do, with their groupings and addictions and their poor heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother.
conservative, my friend, is what I'm all about. Squeeze a dollar so hard, make George's wooden teeth pop out. But something happens to me when I step onto a plane and I open up that Sky Mall magazine. My heart starts to spin and my heart it skips a beat as I reach for the phone stuck in the back of the seat. I bought a
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
$59.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Shipping and a handling.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Platinum finish.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Well, maybe it's a vertigo or maybe claustrophobia. 30,000 feet of air pressure on my frontal lobia. My eardrum squeeze and it muffles out the sound, and I start to think about buying stuff I wouldn't look at on the ground. The night vision goggles, the electric muscle twitcher, and even that computerized cat turd sifter. I bought a
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
$59.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
6,000 RPM.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Dual headlamp.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
To be honest with you, nose hairs haven't been a big deal for me. They aren't flourishing like fescue on a bag of weed and feed. When the package first arrived, I thought, what a fool am I? Then I opened up the box and I gave that thing a try. It clipped and it cut and it was so goddamn easy. And I must admit my nostrils have never been more sexy. It's a
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Dual headlamp.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
Platinum finish.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
They may also make them in titanium.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
That's $110.
Turbo Nose Air
You have to be
Clipper.
an idiot to buy that thing.
Turbo Nose Air
I'm flying to
Clipper.
Cleveland next week.
Turbo Nose
I'll
Air
show it to
Clipper.
you when I get back.
Turbo Nose Air Clipper.
When you be waking up this morning, did you be thinking that you be hearing a song by Haywood Banks of Turbo Nose Hair Clippers? And if you did, well, I'm glad we could make your life just a little more fulfilled. Now, let's keep it going right here on the Captain's Quarters. Don't be forgetting, though, you got to be calling in the requests. 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'm walking on sunshine in the summer of '69.
Billy, don't you lose my number. It's 8675309.
Like a virgin, I wear my sunglasses at night.
I'm gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. I just died in your arms, cause
Video killed the radio star.
don't you want me, baby?
Get out of my dreams and into my car. I'm still standing,
Doing the safety dance in the purple rain.
take my breath away.
My baby takes the morning train.
But come on, Eileen, we're living on a prayer. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Love is a battlefield. I've been working 9 to 5. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1985. What are you doing?
I'm dancing on the ceiling.
That's not a safety dance.
All right, I'm trying to Wang Chung. When I relax, I walk like an Egyptian.
So your foot's loose. It's quite a flash dance. But you know what? Your subplan is not pour moi. And you've only got 98 Luftballons.
Well, did you pop one of my Luftballons?
Don't stand so. Don't stand so close to me.
But I want to know what love is.
What's love got to do with it?
Do you believe in love?
I touch myself? Uh-huh. Do you want to touch? Where? There. Yeah? Not there. Oh, come on. Girls just want to have fun. What about me? You give love a bad name. You spin me round like a record, baby. Right round, baby, right round. Well, you may be right. Well, I have been to paradise. Yeah, but you've never been to me. Come on, Eileen, we're living on a prayer. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Love is a battlefield, we've been working 9 to 5. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1985.
Now there be scared, weird little guys with "Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1985." Well, it was a wonderful blend of all kinds of little bits and tibbits, all the nice little, what do you call them, titles to the songs put together is almost comprehensively put together so that you could understand them. I think I said that 3 times, but I'm not quite sure I understand. Don't forget, 323-323 heave-ho, 323 heave-ho for the request line. Call it in, cut us to the jib, and get yourself on the air with a great request here and there. 323 heave-ho. Or you can be emailing us right through the face of book. That's right, or the book of face. It's one of them. But go to the 106.5, the Captain's Quarters, 106.5, and right there you have the page and be the group. With the group, just ask to join up, and you can become part of the discussion. And you too can be a true hardy har pirate. Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name. Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes Your Mom Threw Out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, you know, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughtout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Well, here we be again, getting closer and closer to the witching hour, which we all be knowing what be happening then. So we be all needing to be touched in the head, or we all go completely mad when we hear the witching hour crawling upon us. But right now, it is the final 40, the last 40 minutes of the show, all handed over to you, where you set the course, raise the mainsail, and set us out for which direction we go. Be we pillaging, or we be lost among the rocks. We do not know until you tell us, the listener. You tell us, listeners, where we be headed. So, let's go right to the phone lines and see where we be going off to right about, shall we say, now.
Captain, before I explode, can I hear spontaneous human combustion by the Bobs? Okay, bye!
Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire,
funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. They were kissing in a crowded mall when they burst right into flame. Flame! Charcoal briquettes in 30 seconds. Their last words, each other's name. Did they have a deep-seated problem? Was it their farewell? Did they cause themselves to ignite, leaving that awful smell? Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. She was shopping on Rodeo Drive when she went up with a flash. Flash! The police had no explanation. Their only clue, a pile of ash. Was her Visa card at the limit on that shopping spree? Did she blow her top when she read, buy one, get one free? Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. Is it passion? Is it heartburn? Is it the wrath of God? God! Maybe it's friction in your bloodstream. Starts a fire in your bod. Is it caused by stress or frustration? Or by what you eat? Never snack on cabbage and wasabi. You get smoking feet. Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. An unexpected cremation. An unexpected cremation.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads, fish heads, eat them up, yum. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads, eat them up, yum.
In the morning, laughing happy fish heads. In the evening, floating in the soup.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads, eat them up, yum.
Ask a fish head anything you want to. They won't answer, they can't talk.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
I took a fish head out to see a movie. Didn't have to pay to get it in.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
They can't play baseball, they don't wear sweaters, they're not good dancers.
They don't play drums.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
Roly-poly fish heads are never seen drinking cappuccino in Italian restaurants with Oriental women.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum, yum. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads,
be Fish Heads by Barnes & Barnes. Little requested thing from the MLB. Now, we've also been requested that we get a fishing license. Well, Monty Python's fishing license. The good old days when you could go fishing without a license.
Daddy Captain!
Yes, me dear.
Mama Babushka keeps asking the crew if they want fall. Is that worded correctly?
For her? Yes. For them, well, it'd be dependent upon how they be responding.
Hello, I would like to buy a fish license, please.
A what?
A license for my pet fish, Eric.
How did you know my name was Eric?
No, my fish's name is Eric. Eric the fish. He's an halibut.
What?
He is an halibut.
You've got a pet halibut?
Yes, I chose him out of thousands. And like the others, they were all too flat.
You must be a loony.
I am not a loony. Why should I be tarred with the epithet loony merely because I have a pet halibut? I've heard tell that Sir Gerald Nabardo has a pet prawn called Simon. You wouldn't call him a loony. Furthermore, Dawn Palethorpe, the lady show jumper, had a clam called Stafford. After the late Chancellor, Alan Bullock has two pikes, both called Chris, and Marcel Proust had an haddock. So if you're calling the author of Our La Recherche du Temps Perdu a loony, I shall have to ask you to step outside.
All right. A license?
Yes.
For a fish?
Yes.
You are a loony.
Look, it's a bleeding pet, isn't it? I got a license me pet dog, Eric. I got a license me pet cat, Eric.
You don't need a license for your cat.
I bleeding well do and I got one. Can't be caught out there.
There is no such thing as a bloody cat license.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
Isn't. Oh, bleeding got one. Look. What's that then?
This is a dog license with the word dog crossed out and cat written in crayon.
Man didn't have the right form.
What man?
The man from the cat detector van.
The loony detector van, you mean?
Look, it's people like you what cause unrest.
What cat detector van?
The cat detector van from the Ministry of Housing.
Housing?
It was spelt like that on the van. I'm very observant. I've never seen so many bleeding aerials. The man said their equipment could pinpoint a purr at 400 yards, and Eric, being such a happy cat, was a piece of cake.
How much did you pay for this?
60 quid and 8 for the fruit bat.
What fruit bat?
Eric the fruit bat.
Oh, your pet's called Eric.
There's nothing so odd about that. Kemal Ataturk had an entire menagerie called Abdo.
No, he didn't.
Didn't. Did.
Oh, right.
Spoke like a gentleman, sir. Now, are you going to give me a fish license?
I promise you that there is no such thing. You don't need one.
In that case, give me a bee license.
A license for your pet bee?
Correct.
Called Eric? Eric the bee?
Nope.
No?
No, Eric the half-bee. He had an accident.
You're off your chump.
Look, if you intend by that utilization of an obscure colloquialism to imply that my sanity is not up to scratch, or indeed to deny the semi-existence of my little chum, Eric the half-bee, I shall have to ask you to listen to this. Take it away, Eric the orchestra leader.
Approach, students. Close the circle at the feet of the Master. You have come to me asking that I be your guide along the path of Tai Quan Leap. But be warned, to learn its ways, you must learn the ways of your own soul. Let us meditate upon this wisdom now. So,
Sir! Sir!
Who disturbs our meditation as a pebble disturbs the stillness of the pond?
Me! Ed Gruberman?
Ed Gruberman.
Yeah, no disrespect or nothing, but how long is this gonna take?
Tai Quan Leap is not a path to a door, but a road leading forever towards the horizon.
So what, an hour or so?
No, we have not even begun upon the path. Ed Gruberman, you must learn patience.
Yeah, patience. How long will that take?
Time has no meaning. To a true student, a year is as a day.
A year? I want to beat people up right now. I got the pajamas. Ha! Ooh, yeah.
Beat people up.
Yeah, just show me all those nifty moves so I can start trashing bozos. That's all I came here for. Pretty good,
The
eh?
only use of Tai Kwan Leap is self-defense. Do you know who said that? Ki Lo Ni, the great teacher.
Yeah? Well, the best defense is a good offense. You know who said that? Mel, the cook on Alice.
No, Tai Kwan Leap is the wine of purity, not the vinegar of hostility. Meditate upon this truth with us. Oh.
Listen, Shrimp. Now, are you going to show me some fancy moves, or am I going to start waping the walls with you?
Ed Gruberman, you failed to grasp Tai Kwan Leap. Approach me that you might see.
All right, finally some action.
Observe closely, class. Boot to the head.
Ow, you booted me in the head!
You are lucky, Ed Gruberman. Few novices experience so much of Tai Kwan Leap so soon. Now we continue.
Hey, I wasn't ready. Come and get me now, shorty, huh? Come on, are you chicken?
Boot to the head.
Oh! Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, now. Come on, try it now.
Boot to the head.
Mind if I just lie down here for a minute?
Now, class, we shall return
Master?
to our... It is wrong to tip the vessel of knowledge, student.
Many apologies, Master, but I feel Ed Gruberman is not wholly wrong.
What do you mean?
I want to boot some head, too.
Have you learned nothing from the lesson of Ed Gruberman?
Yes, Master. I have learned two things. First, that anger is a weapon only to one's opponent.
Very good.
And secondly, get in the first shot. Boot to the head.
You missed.
Yeah, well...
You too shall be honored to
I can-
learn a lesson.
Don't have to, you
novice.
know.
Boot to the
I
head.
gotta be gone.
Can anyone tell us what lesson has been learned here?
Yes, Master. Not a single one of us could defeat you.
You gain wisdom, child.
So we'll have to gang up on you. Get him down!
Boot to the head. And now, class, let us rejoin the mind to the body and gaze into the heart of the candle in meditation. Very good, class.
People talking in movie shows, people smoking in bed, people voting Republican. Give them a boot to the head. Boot to the head! Boot to the head! Boot to the head! Boot to the head! Mechanics who can't fix a car, politicians who can't think, the salesman who won't leave me alone, the waiter who forgot my drink. Boot to the head! 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 Boot to the head!
And there be the Frantics, with boot to the head and the Tai Kwan Leap. The song and the action. Boot to the head and Tai Kwan Leap. No, Tai Kwan Leap and boot to the head song. We'll get it right someday. If I actually bothered to read me notes, I'd be doing so much better. But of course, then I wouldn't be going up a crick without a paddle. Or was it down a crick with a paddle? But either way, it wasn't a bumpy ride. Oh, we're going to be going to commercial a little sooner than later because I want to have a little more time before the witching hour to get in some really good stuff. And trust me, we've got some great stuff coming our way. We had some beautiful requests, and you too should be requesting. 323. Remember, 323. Heave ho. Spelled just like it sounds. Heave ho. Right here on the captain's quarters.
Deep within the ancient shadows that lay within the Elmira Heights Theater, nestled within its attic, there stands a realm that holds a balance between good and evil. A realm that emboldens the heart and enthralls the imagination. This is a realm where legends of heroes and villains alike come to life and are spurred forward by the Keeper, known as Josh. Within his holdings, he has keys to the past, the present, the future, and to galaxies far beyond our own. What is the name of this marvelous realm, you may ask? It is There and Back Again, Toys and Collectibles. Relive the adventures you held as a child with vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Mask, Transformers, Hasbro Mattel toys, to name a few. The Keeper also has hundreds of Funko Pops in stock. The portal to enter this magical realm is only open for a short duration each and every week. So, to ensure your victory of entrance, go to the Oracle of Facebook. Seek out There and Back Again Toys and Collectibles. Stand tall and learn to play again.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Let's head right back to the requests and set our sights and gun ports straight at Kipatada's wet dream in the Gulf Stream, right here on the captain's quarters.
It was April the 41st. Being a quadruple leap year, I was driving in downtown Atlantis. My Barracuda was in the shop, so I was in a rented Stingray, and it was overheating. So I pulled into a Shell station. They said I'd blown a seal. I said, fix the damn thing and leave my private life out of it, okay, pal? While they were doing that, I walked over to a place called the Oyster Bar, a real dive. But I knew the owner. He used to play for the Dolphins. I said, hi, Gil! You have to yell, he's hard of hearing. Gil was also down on his luck. Fact is, he was barely keeping his head below water. I bellied up to the sandbar. He poured me the usual. Rusty snail, hold the grunion, shaken, not stirred, with a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich on the side, heavy on the Mako. I slipped him a fin, on porpoise. I was feeling good. I even dropped a sand dollar in the box for Jerry's squids, for the halibut. Well, the place was crowded. We were packed in like sardines. They were all there to listen to the big band sounds of Tommy Dorsal. What soul! Tommy was rocking the place with a very popular tuna, Salmon Enchanted Evening, and the stage was surrounded by screaming groupers, probably there to see the bass player. One of them was this cute little yellowtail, and she's giving me the eye. So I figured this is my chance for a little fun. You know, piece of Pisces. But she said things I just couldn't fathom. She was too deep, seemed to be under a lot of pressure. Boy, could she drink. She drank a lot. I said, what's your sign? She said, Aquarium. I said, great, let's get tanked. I invited her up to my place for a little midnight bait. I said, come on, baby, only take a few minnows. She threw me that same old line. Not tonight. I got a haddock. And she wasn't kidding either, because in came the biggest, meanest looking haddock I'd ever seen come down the pike. He was covered with muscles. He came over to me and said, listen, shrimp, don't you come trolling around here. What a crab. This guy was steamed. I could see the anchor in his eyes. I turned to him, I said, baloney. You're just being shellfish. Well, I knew there was going to be trouble, and so did Gil, because he was already on the phone to the cods. The haddock hits me with a sucker punch. I catch him with a left hook. He eels over. It was a fluke, but there he was, lying on the deck, flat as a mackerel. Kelpless. I said, forget the cods, Gil. This guy's going to need a sturgeon. Well, the yellowtail was impressed with the way I landed her boyfriend. She came over to me, she said, hey, big boy, you're really a game fish. What's your name? I said, Marlin. Well, from then on, we had a whale of a time. I took her to dinner. I took her to dance. I bought her a bouquet of flounders. And then I went home with her. And what did I get for my trouble? A case of the clams. Think I had a wet dream.
Something else I don't understand, motivation tapes, motivation books. What happened here? Suddenly everybody needs to be motivated? It's a fairly simple thing. Either you want to do something or you don't. What's the big mystery? Besides, if you're motivated enough to go to the store to buy a motivation book, aren't you motivated enough to do that? So you don't need the book. Put it back. Tell the clerk, you, I'm motivated. I'm going home. I'm going home. And can anyone explain to me the need for 1 hour photo finishing? You just saw the thing. How can you possibly be nostalgic about a concept like a little while ago? Another complaint, too many vehicles. There are some families in this country own entirely too many vehicles. You see them on the highway in an RV. But that's not enough for them. RV's not enough. Behind them, they're towing a motorboat, go-kart, dune buggy, dirt bike, jet ski, snowmobile, parasail, hang glider, windsurfing equipment, a hot air balloon, and a small two-man deep-sea diving bell. Doesn't anyone just take a walk anymore? The only thing these people lack is a lunar excursion module. Too many choices, America. It's not healthy. Another abomination. White guys over 10 years of age who wear their baseball hats backwards. Listen to me. White guys, let me tell you something. You're never going to be as cool as black guys. It's not going to happen. You're white and you're lame. It's a law of nature. Turning your hat around and learning a complicated handshake will not make you cool. And you black guys, since you started the whole thing, I'm going to let you stay with the hats a little bit longer, but I think really, once you qualify for Social Security, it's time to spin that mother around to the front again. All right? Another tip for the men. The earrings, the thing with the earrings, it's over. Been over for a long time. Doesn't mean anything anymore. It was supposed to piss off the squares. The squares are wearing them now. Doesn't mean anything. It's just jewelry. Unless you have an earring with a live baby hanging from it.
It's just jewelry. And I want you to know I'm in favor of self-mutilation and personal disfigurement. I've always said there's nothing like puncturing and perforating your skin in a dozen or so places in order to demonstrate your high self-esteem. When I see a young man decorating his scalp with a soldering iron, I say, there's a happy guy. Thinks highly of himself. And haven't we gone a little overboard with these colored ribbons for different causes? Every cause has its own colored ribbon now. Red for AIDS, blue for child abuse, pink for breast cancer, green for the rainforest, purple for urban violence. I got a brown one. You know what it means? Each mother... And what can we do to silence these Christian athletes who thank Jesus whenever they win, never mention his name when they lose? Not a word. You never hear him say, Jesus made me drop the ball. The good Lord tripped me up behind the line of scrimmage. According to these guys, Jesus is undefeated. Meanwhile, these guys are in last place. Must be another one of those miracles. And speaking of delusional people, what about a guy who hears a voice in his head tells him to kill his entire family, so he does it? Is this the only thing a voice in the head ever tells these people to do is to kill others? Doesn't a voice ever tell a guy, go take a on the salad bar at Wendy's? Doesn't a voice tell a guy to take out his on the merry-go-round once in a while? Well, some guys do take out their on the merry-go-round, but usually it's their own idea.
There be George Carlin on some cultural issues. We got a couple of different versions of that. In a respect, we broke up a very long stretch and made it into smaller pieces, a little more palatable to the radio ear. Let's go right back to the phone lines and see what it is that we shall be getting.
All right, Cat. It is time to get some motivation. It is time to get some activation. It is time to get some education, as you like to put it. You are beautiful, baby, and I need to hear me some Three Stooges. Yes, I need to hear Three Stooges with the alphabet song. I need to hear me some alphabet so I can tell people how to spell it. That's the what I need.
Ready, sister? Let's get that junk out of here. Come on, boys, scram. I'll give you the idea in a nutshell. B-A-Bay, B-E-B, B-I, Bicky-Bye, B-O, Bo. I'll give you the correct demonstration. Cutie Pie, pound those horse teeth.
B-A-Bay, B-E-B, B-I, Bicky-Bye, B-O, Bo, Bicky-Bye, Bo, B-U-Boo, Bicky-Bye, Bo, Boo. C-A-C, C-E-C, C-I, Sicky-Si, C-O, So, Sicky-Si, So, C-U-Soo, Sicky-Si, So, Soo.
Get the idea, girls? Now we'll all join together on the letter D.
D-A-Day, D-E-D, D-I, Dicky-Di, D-O-Do, Dicky-Di-Do, D-U-Do, Dicky-Di-Do-Do. F-A-Bay, F-E-B, F-I, Bicky-Bye, F-O-Bo, Bicky-Bye, Bo, F-U-Boo, Bicky-Bye, Bo, Boo. G-A-J, G-E-G, G-I, Jicky-Jai, G-O-Jo, Jicky-Jai-Jo, G-U-Ju, Jicky-Jai-Jo, Ju, la-da-da-da, F-J-A, H-E-E, H-I, Hicky-Hi, H-O-Ho, Hicky-Hi-Ho, H-U-Hoo, Hicky-Hi-Ho-Hoo. J-A-J, J-E-G, J-I, Jicky-Jai, J-O-Jo, Jicky-Jai-Jo, J-U-Ju, Jicky-Jai-Jo-Ju.
K-A-K, K-E-T, K-I, Kiki-Kai, K-O-Ko, Hicky-Kai-Ko, K-U-Koo, Hicky-Kai-Ko-Koo. L-A-Lay, L-D-Lee, L-I-Licky-Lie, L-O-Lo, Licky-Lie-Lo, L-U-Loo.
Curly's a dope. M-A-May, M-E-Me, M-I, Mickey-My, M-O-Mo, Mickey-My-Mo, M-U-Moo, Mickey-My-Mo-Moo.
Hey man, what are you really into, huh?
It looks
yellow ship butterfly has just tiptoed past my door. My buddy likes the Yankees. She says, hey, T-Bone, what's the score? And I say, well, Reggie got 1 and 1 and 3, and 25 is 624. Is the left wing really pinko? Colonel Sanders, what a bore. You ask so many questions. What answer should I choose? Is it schizoid paranoia or just existential blues? The amenities of life have been chasing my soul, and my mind is transcendental, and I'm losing all control, and I'm sinking in the quagmire of illusions and Thoreau. I cry out, my name is T-Bone, as a hound dog digs a hole. You ask so many questions, what answer should I choose? Is this Plato's heebie-jeebies or just existential blues? Sailing, sailing, what is illusion, what is true? Sailing, sailing over the existential blues. God bless America and old glory too. May she always wave o'er us with the red, white, and existential blues. Hey, bob da bob da da bomb da bomb da bomb ding 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 existential blues. Hey, you can do what you want, play off my existential blues. My blue suede existential blues. I was on a quest, walking on the road, I was walking on the road, I was looking for the truth of life, and I came across all these little people all around me. They looked at me and said, hey, mister, are you tall? I said, yes, I'm tall, but who are you, we're little wonders? They looked at me with their big red bloodshot eyes and said, we are the lollipop kids, lollipop kids, lollipop kids. We are the lollipop kids. We like to welcome you to Munchkin Land. I said, hey, we're little wonders, I'm on a quest, walking on the road, I said, hey, kids, I'm looking for the truth of life. Where do I go? Who do I see? They said, slow down, mister. In order to find the truth of life, one must see the wizard. I said, the wizard? Well, where's this wizard old wise one live? They said, you see the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill? I said, yes, I see the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill. There's a big dark forest between me and the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill. A little old lady on a Hoover vacuum cleaner going, oh, get smiling pretty, you little dog Toto, too. I don't even have a little dog Toto. Such predicaments I must forge ahead, walking on the road, I must find the truth of life. I said, but you know, kids, I can handle a big green glow in a dark house up a hill. I can handle a dark forest. I can handle a little old lady, but it's a very strange road you're sending me down. I've seen yellow stripes in the middle of a road before, but kids, never quite that wide. All right, tighten your shorts, Pilgrim, and sing like the Duke. Follow the yellow road, come on, follow the yellow road, everybody sing. Follow the yellow road. And ever a wonderful wizard was the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. La 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 la. Prophecy, the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Well, I got a little bit tired of walking down the road. A little bit tired of walking down this old blinding yellow road, so I pulled my little tired body off the little rest area, and lo and behold, there's a little field of little red flowers out there, and it smells so good. Oh, I was getting pretty tired. It smells so good. And I figured, well, I'll just stretch out in this little field of poppy. Hey, what a strange dream, man, you know. Little flowers that smell awfully good. Now I was very tired, and the old wizard's just going to have to wait, man, because I'm just going to stretch out again in this little field of poppy. Oh, God. Dorothy's been copping this field out herself, man. Along came this old man in a green Eldorado 2, screeched to a halt. A little short man with a big red nose, toking a bottle of Yukon Jack, strolled up to me and said, hey, son. I said, old man, don't bother me, Bobby. He said, T-Bone. I said, wait a minute, this man knows my name. He must be the Wizard. He must be the Wizard. The Wizard of Oz. Why have you come to haunt me? Wizard of Oz. I said, a wizard of wise when I have been on a quest. Walking on the road with a do-I-do. And a little bee we had a lot of kids, I got tired, puppies. A little bit, I've been through hell. He said, hey, son, slow down, relax. I said, but wizard of wise when I've come so far to find the truth of life. He says, hey, son, slow down, relax. He said, to tell you the truth, son. I said, wizard, that's what I've come to find is the truth. He says, no, son, you got me all wrong. To tell you the truth, son, how can I tell you this?
I've been in this field of poppies a long time myself, and I've come to find, son, that the only truth in life is right here in this bottle. I said, wizard. He said, no, truly, son. In fact, I'd rather have this bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. How profound, wizard. Some girl with psychic powers, she said, T-Bone, what's your sign? I blink and answer neon. I thought I'd blow her mind. She's reading Moby Dick by some fruitcake named Herman. She's chomping on an aquarish. Was the Duchess really joining? You ask so many questions. What answer should I choose? Is this really Butte, Montana, or just existential blues? Really Butte, Montana? Is this Plato's EBGBs? Is this schizoid paranoia? La 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 la, existential blues.
That there be T-Bone Stankus with Existential Blues. And before that was the Three Stooges with their Swinging the Alphabet. Right now, we're going to kick it quickly to Weird Al Yankovic, Let Me Be Your Hog, the live version from the concert back in 2011.
I should probably introduce this next song because a lot of people misunderstand the words, or at least the intention behind the lyrics. There's some subtext that kind of goes over people's heads, and I don't want to talk down to you guys, but I think if I explain it to you a little bit, or at least where I was coming from when I wrote the lyrics, you might appreciate the song more. So bear with me on this. Basically, in its simplest terms, how do I describe this? This is a song about a guy who has an obsessive desire to be another person's hog. I hope you like it.
Let me be your hog. Let me be your hog now. I said, baby, 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 baby.
Okay, this next song.
Well, it be the time again for the witching hour be upon us. So the next song will be by, guessed it, Babushka. Here you be, folks. You asked for it, and you be getting it.
If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon
Like we be wishing this song were over already.
dream is do. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate stakes in and sees you.
Well, me hearties, I do believe we've been tortured long enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.